Welcome to Glenn's Monologues. Today I want to share with you a new philosophy, a new way of living that could have a very far-reaching impact on all of our lives. I say new, it's not really new. It's fairly new to me, and it may be new to you. The philosophy is called Ubuntu. U-B-U-N-T-U. And it is said to be an ancient African philosophy, although it has had global reach. The leading light behind this philosophy appears to be Mr. Michael Tellinger. Some weeks ago, I watched Michael Tellinger being interviewed by David Wilcock on Gaiam TV, which is now Gaia, Gaia.com. In fact, Mr. Tellinger is currently giving a series of workshops on the Ubuntu movement, as it's called, on Gaiam TV. An 8-hour collective workshop, and two episodes or 2 episodes of 1 hour each have already been aired, and you may want to look for yourself. Now, why is Ubuntu so special or so interesting? Why would I want to share this with you in this way? Well, as I said, I think it could have a tremendous impact on the way we live in the world. The idea behind the philosophy is to introduce a caring, sharing, and cooperative society. It's not communism. It's not really an ism at all, according to Michael Tellinger. He talks about it as contributionism, but the idea is that everyone contributes to the society, bringing their own talents and skills to the party, sharing those talents and skills, giving their service in that way, in a world without money. Yes, without money. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking already, wow, that sounds scary. No money, what will we buy things with, etc., etc. The idea is to move away from a money-driven society to a society driven by people, their passion, their talents, their skills, people doing what they love to do, but not having to worry about earning money to pay the mortgage, to pay the rent, to pay for school fees, to pay for food on the table, whatever it is, to take away that money element. So the idea of Ubuntu is caring, sharing, cooperation in community, but without money. In fact, the idea is no money and no exchange at all, no bartering, no trade. The idea is to produce a level playing field for everyone, where everyone's needs are met. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? It sounds wonderful to me. And it may be, I say maybe, the cure for so many of our ills and problems in society at this time. I'm really here to give you a heads up on this philosophy so that you can find out more for yourself, to do some research maybe, if this is of interest. And I would urge you to take an interest, because this, as I say, strikes me as having tremendous potential. Tellinger himself is a very eloquent, very consistent and very fluent speaker. He's clearly done his homework, and he's able to answer all the questions, all the devil's advocate questions that you can possibly come up with in support of the system. And I say support, but it doesn't really need support. It needs support in that people need to get behind it if we are to change our socio-political system in the world, to change it for the better, to create a better world. And this is what it's really about, creating a better world for everyone. As I say, I'm fairly new to it. I've watched 2 hours of Michael's workshop on Gaiam TV, and I'm learning the same as you, but I feel so excited and enthused about it. I feel that this is something really valuable for people to know about, that I'm sharing it with you now, even though I probably cannot give you as much information. Well, I know I can't give you as much information as I'd like to be able to give you a very clear picture of what it's all about. This is really saying to you, have a look at it for yourself. Now, Tellinger has written a book called Ubuntu Contributionism. So one thing you could do is to get the book. The other thing, as I say, would be to look at Michael Tellinger's television and other media talks. He's on YouTube, I believe, and has given a number of talks worldwide which are available to see there. And see what you think. It really is, to me, a way forward, an alternative. And especially if things move in the way that some people are saying. You know, some people are saying that we're heading for a financial collapse because the existing money system cannot be sustained. And this Ubuntu system may well be the viable alternative that we need to have in place if that should happen. And who knows, it may happen and it may not. But I certainly believe that the way the world is going, so many people are unhappy, so many people are, you know, fed up with the politicians and all the nonsense that's going on. More and more disclosures coming out every day about what's been going on, the activities of the so-called global elite and so on, which suggests that there has to be a change. There really has to be a change. And Ubuntu seems to fit neatly and nicely with the changing consciousness that is, I believe, in process at the moment for most of us, if not all of us, consciously or unconsciously. And as I say, it's something really worth looking at. And yeah, see if it resonates with you. It's something I expect to be talking about a little more in future monologues, so do tune in again. But for the moment, that's all I want to say. It's Ubuntu, it's Michael Tellinger, and it's Ubuntu Contributionism. Have a look for yourself, see what you think. Thanks for watching.